Wow. Hello YouTube, I'm Marty.Go.A.T and welcome back to my channel. Man, I am happy today because I get to play one of my favorite games of all time. I'm not sure if I'm over exaggerating about the all time thing, but I would definitely consider it being one of my favorites. Me and my sister love playing this game together because it's multiplayer and it's just a fun game. And the game is called Monster Prom. Man, I don't know how to even describe it. I love this game because of I like the humor, I like the characters. And it's also just a fun game to play, you know? Because what you do here is that you try to well, I mean, I'm not sure if I really need much describing other than the fact that you're trying to, ask one of the characters in the game out on prom, So, yeah, I don't know, I really need much describing here of what the game is about, but it's a fun game. I'm happy. I can't wait to play this game because, like I said, I really love this game. And I got my almonds here to snack on. Got my dark chocolate. Got water. Bobby's in here, which is my other cat. And yeah, I am just happy to be in this game. Or just play this game on the channel finally. Because this is definitely one of those games that I feel like I'll play a lot on the channel. So I hope you enjoy this game as much as I do, so you could see me playing it more. And yeah, let's get into it.
Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Alright, oh yeah, also in this, I'm gonna try something that me and my sister would used to do when we would play this game. Or would usually do when we play this game, because we still play this game from time to time. But what we would used to do is that we would each, there would have been two of us, right? Me and my sister. And we would each play as two players. Two characters to try and get more endings and stuff. Which is what I'm gonna try and do here. With me. I'm gonna be my usual character, the zombie guy, which is fitting. Fun fact as well, back when I was a freshman high schooler, in my health class, I would be nicknamed Zombie. Because I don't know actually, I forgot why I looked. Oh yeah, because I don't know how, but I'll get green stuff on my fingers. And I'd look like I would be a dead man walking. Obviously we can't forget about our boy Sammy.
Alright.
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howell, 21 years old, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19 years old. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damn, my girl Polly here. Polly Geist, 22 years old? Maybe? My girl. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Yeah, my kind of woman. Damien LaVey, 21 years old. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. My boy. Liam de Lioncourt, 400 years old. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was a lovable dork. Zoe, forever? An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl. Jacksepticeye, Calculuster Hewlett Packard version 1.0. A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. And Vera Oberlin, 23 years old. A mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them. But who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. Oh yeah, also, if you're wondering why I'm wearing a sweatshirt, is because I'm freezing. I don't know why. I'm not sure if there's some off of the heater, but I'm freezing. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Also, as I play this game, it's just bringing back so much like nostalgia, because I've been playing this game since like freshman year of high school, which is fitting for the nickname that I had as a freshman, which only lasted freshman year. Worry no more. We are now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Yeah, not talking about me, it's also talking about you. See what you would pick, what kind of sicko you are. Yeah. You thought it was just me? Nah, it's also you, buddy. Also you. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. TM. Trademark. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. What would be the coolest prize you could find in your box of cereal? A tiny piece of sharp metal, so every scoop will be full of thrill and danger. A sample of a more nutritious breakfast option, so people are encouraged to stop eating that colorful crap. The phone number of that sexy tiger on the front of the box. He's so passionate about breakfast and healthy that he's surely also a great lover. I also forgot some of these answers. Now, if you ask me, I would probably most likely be... Why not? I like the thrill and danger. I like a tiny piece of sharp metal. Sammy over here, though. I mean, if you know him, he's obviously going to choose a sexy tiger. He's the kind of guy who... Yep, just that kind of guy. If you were the leader of a new country, what would your flag look like? Flags are outdated, symbols that lead to unnecessary nationalist exhalation. We will replace flags with a national QR code that will provide Taco Bell coupons and lead you to my SoundCloud. I'd go for a simple 3-colored stripe approach where each color represents one of the country's values. Blue for diplomacy, purple for patience, and red for the blood that will be spilled if anyone tries to overthrow me. God damn. Just Garfield's face. It's a power move. There's no doubt you're the superior leader of your land if no one stops you from making Garfield the flag of your country. Yeah, I'd probably just do Garfield's face. Sammy here, though. Yeah, he's the kind of guy who wants to spill anyone's blood who tries to overthrow him. Because he's not gonna let that happen. So don't try to go after him for his, you know, what he's trying to go for, or you'll die. What's the title of your audio biography? Manual of Instructions, How to Properly Experience Life, Temporality, the ongoing journey to define my inner enigma. What? I barely have the patience to read a book, dude. Let alone write one. How to succeed at everything and look fabulous trying. When Garfield met Naruto, a story of how I fell in love with forbidden ships. The art of punching life in its dumb fucking face. Yeah, I'd say punching life in its dumb fucking face. Now, Sammy here. Yeah, Sammy's a freak, so he chose the Garfield. The world will end tomorrow. What will you do today? They always tell you the world is ending. I'll profit on other people's hysteria. 100 push-ups. No, 200 push-ups. I always party as if there were no tomorrow, so who cares? I'll finish my novel. Whoever comes after the end should know my legacy. I would panic because that's what real organic people do, and I am a real organic person. It's okay, we invent the apocalypse to take care of the overpopulation of commoners. Yeah, I'm gonna party. I'm gonna party like no tomorrow. Sammy, he's kind of a sicko who would profit on people even if they're gonna die. And I told you to not choose a party one because Polly's the party one. Wait, I would actually also just genuinely pick the Polly one as well. Like, I would most likely party like no tomorrow. But I would also most likely try and find a way to save the world. But there's no option for that, so yep, party till like it's no tomorrow. Alright, here's my stats. More smart than Sammy, not shocking. More bold than Sammy. Apparently, more creative than Sammy. More charm. Nah. More fun than Sammy. Yep. Even amount of money. Pretty much. And me how I always start this game out is going to the bathroom. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. Yep. And I gave 0 shits, but I gained 2 boldness. Yep, my main bros. Afterwards, you see Polly and Damien eating some delicious looking cookies. Huh. Oh, I wonder what that phone number is. Someone playing Hangman. Pentagram, Jackal. Hey, would you like to buy a cookie to benefit the agents of chaos? I'm trying to get my destructive capitalism badge. All proceeds go directly to the uprising of chaos over order and its tax deductible. As I was setting fire to a nursing home the other day, I heard a voice echo so loudly in my head that my teeth rattled. It told me of an ancient order as it was described to me in 1,000 voices. Blood trickled from my ears.
Fucking metal.
And then the voices gave me a badge for harassment of the elderly.
Classic!
And I earned my first badge for being unable and unwilling to stop partying. My goal is to get enough badges to make a bikini out of them, then wear it and nothing else everywhere forever. My goal is to get enough badges that Polly makes a bikini out of them and wear it and nothing else everywhere forever.
It's party time!
I wonder what badge we should go for next and what hijinks we can get into to earn it. Alright, hear me out. You know what's crazy and chaotic? Being single and partying forever. Destroy the institution of marriage. Or chaos is always better with some sensible agony. Replace all the water in the school with swarms of mosquitoes. Hear me out. You know what would be crazier? Being single and partying forever. Yes! Queen! Oh, yes, queen.
Lame.
I always say that marriage is like such an outdated institution. But think how panicked old people will be if we dismantle it. Yeah, they'll act as if it, matters or something. I'll head to City Hall and torch all the marriage certificates. And I'ma go to all the bridal saloons and pour pig's blood on all the dresses.
Rad.
Perfect! Man, we're gonna get the disrupting societal norms badge. Easy as pie. Badge bikini, here I come. Why do even the simplest plans seem to escalate into arson and blood so quickly? Whatever, you gain +2 fun and +1 boldness. Okay, now knowing Sammy, he is the most likely person to go to the library. Totally to read books. No, it's really just to, find a secret way to, somehow shit in a book. Or this. Knowing him, he's the kind of person who would go on the internet and fucking scam people. That day you spent some time on the library's PCs, spending Wanna be up here? Bobby, you wanna be up here? You wanna be on that? Don't bonk your head on the poor chair. That day you spent some time on the library's PCs, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose plus minus 10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares? And you gain plus $2. Yep, that's Sammy for you. Literally the most Sammy thing I've ever heard in my life. You're trying to focus on your own love life, but the sloppy makeout sounds coming from Violet and Tate are making it difficult. Take that somewhere else. Mice. Like, I'm trying to do like female voices and oh my god. Take that somewhere else. My snakes will never be able to digest their food if they have to watch this disgusting display. Yeah, and my fanfiction muse is running for the hills. How am I supposed to write romance when the two of you are making it look so unappealing?
No surprise you're alone.
Well, sounds like somebody is a little bit jealous of our amazing, perfect, wonderful relationship. We're not bothering anyone. I forgot that's who Violet and the other dude is. You commented on my fanfiction, still not as romantic as Every Day with My babe. And then a bunch of heart eye emojis and stars and also the kimono emoji. Why did you comment the kimono emoji? You see, Zoe, this is why it's better to be a strong, independent nightmare creature. Terrifying women. You don't know what you're talking about. Sammy, you're always trying to romance your classmates in various unlikely ways. It's a couple versus a pair of people who don't understand the joys of being in a couple. Go on and be the tiebreaker. Well, if Zoe and Vera don't want to be in relationships, it's gonna be hard to get them in a relationship with you. Time to convince one of them. Vera, historically, the only reason why people married was tactical alliances and increasing the wealth of both families. So really, marriages are a great way of solidifying and increasing power and material gain. Zoe, when you're in a relationship, you can do silly couples costumes for Halloween, like peanut butter and jelly, or puberty and shame. Trying to think, what would Sammy say? Because Sammy is kind of just a random ass motherfucker. Yeah, I say puberty and shame. That sounds more like Sammy. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Yes! This is exactly why I became a high school girl. Who's like in their like 20s, 400s. To do couples Halloween costumes? That's so oddly specific. Yes, dressing with your love as salt and pepper, a key and a lock, raisins and an air conditioner, windows and doors, a bulletin board and a water fountain. Okay, now you're just listing whatever you see. Oh, couples costume idea. Go as Violet X Tate or Miranda X Damien, Liam X Damien, Catcaster X Scott, Catcaster X Miranda. Now you're just listing our classmates. Of course! If you can't cosplay as your own classmates, how the hell are you gonna cosplay anyone else? Can I get an amen? Amen. Of course, Zoe is a Boo Paul's Drag Race fan. Point is, you made her super happy. Maybe one day she'll cosplay the couple of Zoe x Sammy. +2 creativity, +1 charm. Everybody chooses an object. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. I choose cat. I choose Bobby. Player order is decided based on how shitty would it be if you were forced to eat said object. Bobby, no! Fucking randomized. Because Sammy would say some really shitty thing, probably. But I didn't realize I have to eat the thing. Uh-oh. Week 1,
sure.
noon. Alright, I am going to sit with my girl. Alright, I'm trying to comprehend your request. What is there to comprehend? It's really simple, Miranda. Take my cell phone, snap a pic of my face planted in my food with my eyes closed and tongue out. But, therefore, right here, Miranda. You're about to point out what wherefore means, why, but luckily, Polly elaborates on her own so you don't have to look like a fucking know-it-all. It's a new meme, Miranda, like planking or dabbing. It's called food poisoning, and it's dope as fuck. Don't you have cool trends in your kingdom? I suppose we do. Oh, we have a fun trend called Reverse Your Rulers. It's where you show nothing but the utmost devotion for the royal family. If you're good at it, you get a lot of likes on social media and also not executed. Nice. Do you ever listen to yourself when you speak? I bet you know some pretty cool trends, don't you, MARTYG.O.A.T? Well, heck yeah, I do. Don't you? I surely do. It's entitled Silverware Wear. Nah, it's just called Dying, bro. Yes! Dying is my fucking fave. I mean, listen, the first time I did it, I was like, okay, now I don't get to be alive anymore. But then, when all the cool ghost stuff kicked in, I was like, OMG, dying is fun. Dying is awesome, I meant. Everyone should die. That's like a sentence somehow I still do not expect me saying. I'm not sure I would be into this dying trend. But I do know that Daddy's Rain helps many peasants achieve this meme, so it's nice to know they are becoming super popular on social media in the process. Remind me not to ever hang out in Miranda's kingdom on break. But hey, Marty, maybe you and I could hang out and do some dying together. Yay, maybe? Yeah, yay.
All right.
Alright. Alright, I guess the controller chose its own. This will be the table. When you get to Damien and Zoe's table, you find yourself in the middle of a pretty tense situation. Dahlia and Damien are sitting right next to each other, chewing their lunches way too hard and furiously ignoring each other. Zoe is staring excitedly at the two of them, phone out, ready to film.
OMG!
Is this it? The final showdown between Stormy Blue, Nightmare Dahlia, and Spicy Red Baby Damien? Is today the day the Aquinos be finally claimed the 8th circle of hell? Alright guys, I've got my phone camera ready and rolling. You can start the bloodbath whenever you're ready. Any second now.
Go get a life.
Give us a fucking break, will you? We're not gonna resolve the centuries-old dispute between our families in this cafeteria. It's anticlimactic. Yeah, I'm just sitting here because Damien's so scrawny and insignificant I didn't notice him before I sat down. And I'm just sitting here because fuck you. I like Damien. Yeah, fight. For the last time, it's not dramatically appropriate. Zoe does not respond. Instead, she wordlessly slides 2 knives across the table and waits patiently. So, what's your play here? Will you convince them to fight or convince Zoe that there's something even juicier going on? Alright. So, knowing Sammy, he's pretty much the most chaotic one out of everyone in the table. Well, you know what they say. If you're not fighting someone to the death, it's usually because you have secret sexy feelings for them. Look, I know you guys can't actually fight for the 8th circle right now, but you must want to fuck each other up at least a little, right? How about a thumb war over dessert? Yeah, he'd probably say this. What? What? Number 1, I don't have feelings. Number 2, if I did, none of them would be secret sexy feelings for this blue raspberry crab copter.
This is war!
I'm even angrier than Damien about your inaccurate assumption. It's just another way in which I am superior to him. I'll kill you for this later, because right now I am eating lunch. And lunch is not the time for climatic slaughter. Only regular slaughter. Oh ho ho ho! Their words don't fool me. Their words don't fool me. I can see the sexual chemistry bubbling below the surface like a river of boiling blood. It's adorable. Hey, Sammy, I noticed you haven't tried to fight me to the death either, if you know what I mean. You're pretty sure you do, and you're all about it. Everybody chooses a song. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. It's only just me, so... For some reason, the one song that got stuck in my head before this recording was "What is Love?" So I'm gonna say that. Player order is decided based on how torturous it would be if after dying you were forced to listen to the song for all eternity. I mean, my song wouldn't be torturous. I wouldn't mind listening to that 24/7. Yeah, but Sammy's, if he had to choose it, probably would be torturous.
All right.
It'd probably be Wapagama. So for Sammy's choice, he would most likely go to the auditorium because of the fact that if you call shitting on the floor creative, then yeah, auditorium. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is tense, intense, and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. That was probably what Sammy would do. You're rehearsing for the cult and I and are super psyched for your big number, Shall We Dance in Worship of the Unholy Lords. But you can tell Zoe isn't really feeling it. Sorry, Sammy. I just really want to get this right. You know, I mean, plays are just a fan fiction of the theater. Sure. I just don't know how to get into the mind of a cultist. Well, actually, I used to literally get into the minds of cultists all the time. But that was because back then I ate their minds and fed off their insanity. Good to know. But that doesn't mean I got to know and understand them. It's just means they were delicious snacks. I've always been the cult-y, never the cultist. Plus, some of that was like millennia ago. I'm sure cults have evolved since then. You know what? Screw it. If I'm ever going to win an Trollet Pixie Award or Trolley, I'm going to need to go full method. What's the best way to simulate an actual cultist experience? Oh, you're asking. Sammy. Which is probably not the best choice. Join in on the modern, less murdery, more culturally accepted version of a cult. Grossfit. Or Grossfit. Start playing the free-to-play, pay-to-win mobile game, at which you can only succeed by playing 12 hours a day, tricking all your friends into joining, or sacrificing a goat. Sam would probably say this. Oh, of course! Nothing screams cult like weight loss programs. I had a friend who got sucked into that sky body pyramid scheme so that you look great flying. You and Zodi head off to see what all the fuss is about at Grossfit. Immediately, you're greeted by a perky cockatrice in patterned yoga pants. Oh man, all of these people have the same vacant, I don't know why I had a hard time saying that, vacant smiles and are sprouting the same basic phrases. This is gonna be culty as it all hell. I mean all heck. Alright, says the cockatrice as the class settles down. Let's start with a nice stretch to get those muscles all warmed up. Ha 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 ha. Everyone is doing it at the same time when she tells them. Just like a cult, right? Get it? CrossFit is a cult. Now let's get ready to work with weights, uneven bars, megaphones, and treadmills. Now pull out your ceremonial daggers and cut off your 12th toe and swallow it whole while keeping one eye open and reciting your deepest fears. Wait, what? Feel the power of the darkness consuming your soul. You are but a vessel, but for the word, and the word is a vessel for your flesh and mind to dissolve into the vessel of the world. Oh man, I did not realize you meant that CrossFit was actually a cult. This is awesome. I totally get it now. No wonder people had so much fun destroying their minds, bodies, and souls in the cult of Zegord for so many years. I finally understand. I'm gonna completely nail this role in the cult and probably go on to star in a cultist line, Cultist on the Roof, and Spring Awakening. You wonder if that joke about the enthusiasm of the Spring Awakening fandom is going to be too niche. But fuck it. There have been way more obscure references and theater nerds are people, too. Zoe seems pleased as Poisoned punched. And you gain +2 creativity and +1 fun.
Sure.
Sure. I am going to go play dodgeball, because why not? That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Man, look at me. I got that ultra instinct in me. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Coming after you, Sammy. With that charm. You notice Cactuster taking one of his favorite succulents out for a walk. Suddenly, the wolf pack come jogging around the corner and nearly crash into him. Hey, watch where you're going, nerd. I'm terribly sorry. I was simply taking my succulent for its daily walk. I know that succulent do not require walks, but I believe they appreciate them.
What a
What? Sorry, bro. I wasn't listening. I was too distracted by your lack of facial hair. I'm sorry. I mean, look at you two. When's the last time you shaved? Never! Are you talking to me in my plan? If so, there is a simple explanation for our lack of facial hair. I myself am a robot, and my succulent is a succulent. Neither succulents nor robots grow facial hair. I never got a succulent too. If you know what I mean, it's too long and hard. And I keep it in my pants. I call it my cactus. Oh. Haha, nice, bro. Good joke. Bump my fist with your fist, bro. Oh, you like succulents too. Can I see? No. Oh, okay. Well, I'll just be getting back to my walk then.
No way!
Not so fast, bro. We're not about to let your unmanly facial hair lacking asses just wander around our halls. We demand you grow a beard now. Well, that's certainly not going to happen, but maybe you can find another way to convince the wolf pack that Calculister is manly enough to walk these halls. Sure, facial hair is manly, but you know what's even manlier? A face made entirely of glass and metal. Calculister does have facial hair. He just doesn't carry it with him all the time. Duh. He does have facial hair. He just doesn't carry it with him. Yeah, I'd see that. Oh, that was creative? I thought the first option was creative. Well, duh, neither do we. You think this is all our facial hair? We're werewolves. Watch this. Before your eyes, the humanoid forms of the wolf pack warp and change. Muscles writhe beneath skin. Claws sprout from bleeding fingertips. And hair grows everywhere. In a frenzy, the newly transformed werewolves maul several students, but even worse. No! Do not pee on my plant. It is not your territory, and I have already watered it today. But it's too late. Calculister's plant is critically overwatered, and you are critically mauled. You lose -2 boldness and -1 charm. You're out at the club having a great time when suddenly you become acutely aware of the inevitability of your own death. You think you're having an existential crisis, but it's actually just Zoe. She's Colis's. I cannot speak to that, huh? From a murky soup of all your darkest thoughts. It's cute. What's up, MARTYG.O.A.T? Enjoying your weekend? That's cool. That's cool. Listen, I gotta ask you something about Sammy. You know, the one with the very nice butt and also probably a personality? We've been hanging out for a couple of weeks, and I have to admit, there's a spark there. But, well, if I'm gonna ship myself with someone, I'm not gonna half-ass it, you know? Like, I'm gonna expect them to get into all the weird shit. I'm a fan of magical girl anime, tentacle porn, the look on a man's face as his last shreds of sanity escape through his ears like wisps of screaming smoke. But I'm not, you know, selfish. I want to get into whatever Sammy is into, too. I just want to know what I'm getting into as far as fandoms are concerned. I don't want to have to invest in, like, Sonic the Hedgehog, Space Jam mashups, or something. So, what's Sammy a fan of? Do you know? Man, you are the perfect pick for Sammy. Because Sammy has a huge collection of super cool bus driver trading cards. Yep.
OMG!
Yes. OMG! Sammy is a Bustafarian too? Well, have to compare collections. I've got all of history's greatest bus drivers. Bus driver Ephraim, bus driver Jewel, the acid rap sensation known as Bus Driver. Yeah, no, he mostly just finds random bus drivers and just takes pictures of them and turn them into cards. But he also collects bus driver cards as well. I tried to get a card signed by our school's very own bus driver, Odo Wolfman, but his hands are permanently glued to the wheel by a mummy's curse. I wonder if Sammy has a signed copy from back before Otto raided that tomb. I can't wait to ask! Thanks for this inside scoop, MARTY.Go.A.T. As a show-off gratitude, please take this. It's my spiciest bus driver trading card. Zoe hands up what appears to be a photograph of a bus wearing a thong. Juicy. You gain +3 charm. Thank you. Everybody chooses a place. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Alright. Like, what do you mean by place? Like, where I'm living right now? Or, like, where I want to go? Because where I want to go eventually in my lifetime, I mean, I want to go to a lot of places. Japan, Ireland, United Kingdom, or no, it's Britain. Yeah, just a lot of places. But I used to want to go to Ireland because of the fact I have like Irish ancestry in me. And I mean, if you look at me, it's kind of obvious that I'm Irish in a way, a little bit. But Japan's really interesting. I've tried some of their food before. I mean, I've tried a lot of their food, like sushi. What was it? Rice cakes. Yeah, I love the rice cakes. Rice cakes are really good. I love the rice cakes. I love the sushi. I think I've already said before. And like just a lot of Japanese food. Oh yeah, and Japanese barbecue. I love Japanese barbecue. It's really good. The one food that I really want to try at Japan is rice balls. Because they're like, they seem really good. And I really want to try that. Even the chocolate covered ones. But if we're talking about where I'm living at the moment, it's just Delaware. That's where I'm living at the moment. So, Japan or Delaware. Player order is decided based on how fucked up last night should have been. If today you've inexplicably woken up in this place. Oh god. Sammy, I'm pretty sure chose a more fucked up place. But I guess it's me. Alright, let's continue. I want to get my creativity up a little bit, so I'm gonna go to that day while rehearsing for the class play. You can't help but feel that you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil of one of many and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit. You gain +2 creativity. You also lose -3 years of your life as your end of the deal, but who cares? They weren't happening in game anyway. Plus, I'm a zombie. I'm a dead man. I wouldn't have any worries. I should be fine. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is Marty-Go, and he broke through a aforementioned window with an axe, and is now trying to murder me. Ah! She seems really happy about that. Yes, yes, Marty-Go minion of the Dark Knight, kill the wizard. And I'm a tree, so everyone leave me alone. Get it? Leaf, tree, leaf. We get Scott. Having consulted with the fight captain, you manage to hit Polly with the fake axe in such a way that her ridiculous fake death is actually pretty believable. Wow, who would have known? Polly fakes a agonizing death, then lays motionless. Threatening event witnessed. Polly murdered by Marty-Go.A.T. Why did you slaughter your classmate and peer Paulina Geist in cold blood? This cruelty, man, I cannot speak today, can I? This cruelty makes no sense. Listen, my robo dude, Polly is a ghost. She was already dead. Yes, but now it seems that the spirit has perished. Why else would she be motionless on the floor? Oh no! Calcuster has a point. All death is not moving around anymore. So Polly used to be dead, but she was still moving around. But now she's not, so her ghost must be dead! Opinion validated. Concern for Paulina reinstated. Do neither of you understand how fiction works? Apparently not. And if you don't find a way to assuage their fears, Calcuster will spend forever thinking you're a murderer. I just realized, are those birds on Scott's costume real birds or fake birds? Because knowing how this game is, for all we know, they could literally be real birds on him and inside his hole. Totally not taken out of context. You're right, I did murder her. But now watch as I revive her again with this magic potion from her belt. A magic potion I call Whiskey! Show Calcuster that the axe is just a prompt by hitting him with it. Nah, I'm fun. What? How is that creative? I mean, isn't fun and creative, like, similar? Running internal search. Object Whiskey. Whiskey is a type of alcohol with no restorative properties whatsoever, unable to reverse morality. Of course it has powers. Fuck years. Just watch Marty-Go.A.T. restore Polly right now. You pour a flask of whiskey into Polly's mouth and wait. And wait. Wait. Oh no. Oh no. It's not working. Polly is dead. Of course she's dead. She's dead. She's a ghost. If Paulina is permanently killed in a ghost form, that makes Marty-Go.A.T. a murderer. School protocol demands the reporting of all murders to the chairman of murders. Let us go. Aw, I hate to report you, Marty-Go, but Coach always says rules are for following. That's why they're called rules, and not cabbages. And so they leave. Oh man, did you see the looks on their faces? Actually, face and screen respectively. They totally thought I was dead, and they totally think you're a murderer. Haha, classic prank masters with a Z. I mean, usually Scott isn't on the receiving end of the prank, but I bet this'll make him a better prankster ultimately. Or it was just another wacky misadventure with no lasting consequences. Sure, except for the part where you're detained and questioned for Polly's murder, causing you to miss class and lose -2 smarts and -1 fun before the misunderstanding is cleared up.
Alright.
Damn it, I don't want to keep on losing these. Alright, and knowing you, you're just gonna go to the library and do some more bitcoins. Literally, one of the things I was actually about to say. That day, you spent some time on the library's PCs, mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain +2 bitcoins, which equals to +$2 million, which unfortunately is equal to +2 monster dollars. So +2 money, +$2. Damn. The monster dollars is really expensive. You notice Zoe with a big grin on the amalgam of chaotic nightmares she has used to form her face. It's adorable. Sammy! Hey, guess what? My latest comic, Who Watches the Watchmen Have Sex, just got published in Weird Tales magazine. I worked so hard on it, and it's finally out there in the world. Nothing can ruin this moment for me.
That sounds like a challenge.
Leonardo, come on. Why do you always have to slide into my DMs? Delighted moods.
Because I must shed light on injustice wherever it arises.
What about world hunger, global warming, income inequality, human trafficking?
You didn't let me finish. I must shed light on injustice wherever it arises in the world of fandom, specifically.
Oh, cool.
Social justice warriors win again.
It is not cool, Zoe. It is not cool that publishing houses are showering attention on marginalized.
Fuck, I really can't speak.
Marginalized authors just because inclusivity is hot right now. I mean, look at you. You've got it all. You're purple. You're allegedly a woman. You come from a hideous dimension beyond mortal comprehension. Any magazine would die to be able to associate you with its brand. But it's all a shallow marketing stunt. And what's worse, it's distracting from the real injustice that the liberal media is too scared to discuss. What about the artists who aren't a part of some cool, sexy, underrepresented minority? What about us? How are we supposed to get recognized?
If I was to entertain all the BS you just said, I'd say, I don't know, maybe through a combination of talent and the numerous connections and avenues you have available to you as a privileged member of society.
Don't you use the B word around me, Missy. If I'm so privileged, then how come my comic Zombie Sluts on Fuck Island still has yet to be published?
Because you spend all your time complaining about non-existent obstacles instead of getting better at art.
Maybe you have a point. Oh no, wait, I forgot you were a girl. This can't possibly be my fault. It's much more likely that the entire industry is biased against me.
Looks like there's only one way to solve this. You're way ahead of her. You select the only option that makes sense. Alright. Sammy, what would he choose again? For years, you've possessed the gem of Gerudo, a powerful article capable of raising 4 people from the dead. Why not resurrect 4 great artists and ask their opinions? Use the CalArts sorting hat to determine the objective value of the 2 comics. Yeah, you'd probably see this. You were saving the gem of Gerudo to resurrect your family in case they all died tragically for some reason, but this seems just as important. You reach into the nether realm and summon Zelez, Quez, Goya, Picasso, and El Greco, 4 of the greatest visual artists of all time.
Heya.
Oh hey, I recognize some of these guys. Picasso helped me design my Lyre of Mental Anguish along the with MC Esker and David Lynch. Bleh. Hey Zoe, says Pablo Picasso. Long time no see. I heard you have some art for us to look at.
Wrong. We have 1 piece of art, mine, and 1 piece of trash, hers. Here they are.
Says El Greco. Man, I really cannot speak today. Furrowing his brow at the paintings. What sort of art is this? You seem to have placed numerous titillating images inside of tiny boxes. I do not know quite what to make of this, says Goya, holding up Leonardo's piece. But even to my untrained eye, this one appears to be what we refer to in the art business as a complete turd.
Whatever you're saying, you are
That's
wrong.
bullshit.
I don't know what I'm looking at here either, says Picasso. But I like how you put everything in a little squares. I have a thing about squares. Personally, says Velasquez, I find Zoe's piece pleasantly reminiscent of Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns, meditated by hints of magical girl manga and the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, all of which also influenced my own work, as you can clearly see in my famous painting, Les Minas.
Ugh, fuck!
Leonardo tries to tweet angrily about how these 4 dead artists are part of the liberal establishment, but it doesn't work because they don't have Twitter, only Instagram. You gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts from hanging out with famous dead painters. Everybody chooses a celebrity. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Ozzy Osbourne. Player order is decided based on how likely it is that the selected celebrity is secretly a vigilante superhero. Start debating now. Sam would probably pick someone fucked up. Which is probably a name I'm not gonna say at the moment.
Sure.
And so my girl Polly, you like sitting with Calcuster and Polly at lunch because neither of them eat, so you've got plenty of space on the table for all your minifigs. I don't got minifigs. But okay. Suddenly, Polly grabs Calcuster's arm and points excitedly at the vending machine in the corner. Calcuster, dude, don't look now, but that vending machine is totally checking you out. Impossible. Venderonica and I have a purely platonic relationship. No way, dude. Take a look at her insides. No drinks? Dude, she's thirsty. 4 drinks. For your shiny metal ass. Current status. Highly uncomfortable with this topic of conversation. This sounds like just the kind of thing that's none of your business. Time to intervene. Whoa, Polly. So just because the vending machine is a machine, you assume she has feelings for another machine? That's pretty racist. Nah. But Calcuster, have you actually told Veronica that you only want to be friends? Or is it time for a DTL? Yep. Is that a thing I should have done? I am not used to communicating feelings, as I am not even used to having feelings. Yeah, you gotta go be honest about your feelings. Don't lead her on. But what should I say? Just say what's in your heart, dude, or you could get drunk first. I do not have a heart, but I will try my best. Calcuster walks over to the vending machine and places a friendly hand on her chassis. The vending machine solemnly dispenses a candy bar. It is a single, lonely musketeer. Damn, not even the 3 musketeers. She is disappointed, but seems to understand my position. I hope our friendship will survive.
Yes!
Sweet, free candy. I don't eat food, but I love candy. Anyway, for some reason, that's good to know. Maybe you can convince her to love you as much as she inexplicably loves candy.
All right.
Nice. You sit down with Scott and Zoe just as Zoe cracks open the Tupperware she brought for lunch. You're not sure what's inside, but it sounds like it's screaming.
Wow, Zoe, what are you eating? Is it pizza? I love pizza.
Haha, no, Scott. It's not pizza. I'm on a special diet where I only eat sanity.
Oh, sanity. Bet that's choke full of protein.
Oh, chalk.
Not really. It's mostly chock full of horror. It's better fresh, but that's a lot messier. So when I come to school, I pack leftovers in this Tupperware. Man, I really can't speak. Tupperware instead.
So smart. What does sanity taste like?
Oh, Scott. Well, you know, when you're sucking the moro out of the ethereal, man, I really can't speak. Ethereal bone fragments harvested from the carcass of a rival deity you've slain.
I don't think I've ever eaten a rival deity. Do I have a rival deity? Is it fireworks? I hate fireworks.
No. Let's see. Have you ever drunk a child's tears? Filtered through its mother's severed scalp while an orchestra plays a tuneless melody on instruments of flesh?
I've had pizza. Is that close?
Meh.
Not really. It's more like cashews and shrimp.
Oh, cool. I knew it was high in protein. Can I try some? Can I?
Well, it's not really for mortals. But Scott looks so excited. You've got to figure out a way to resolve this situation. Alright, so what would Sammy say? Scott, sanity is extremely high in cholesterol. Why don't you just eat some cashews and shrimp? Smothered in this malignant man, I really can't speak, can I? Malignant sanity. Hot sauce I brought. But what if Scott uses this crazy straw? No, Sam would say something so out of context.
Oh no, cholesterol? The original C word?
Also, eating sanity would cause your brain to invert, mutilating it like a thumbless chimpanzee angrily peeling an orange.
That sounds sort of bad too. But what I'm really worried about are my arteries. Cashew me, bro.
You happily oblige. On one cashew, shrimp, and weaponized hot sauce cocktail, coming right up.
Oh wow, this food looks like a tidy crime scene. Down the hatch. Down the hatch! Ho ho!
That's a lot of hot sauce, Scott. Are you sure your mortal mouth can?
Oh, bro.
My mouth exploded! It caught on fire and exploded! No more mouth for Scott!
No, Scott, I can still see your mouth.
But I can't see my mouth! And whose mouth is it supposed to be? Mine? So if I can't see it, it's not real.
Oh, okay, dude.
Sorry, can't talk. My mouth exploded, so I don't have a mouth anymore. Scott sits quietly for the rest of the lunch period, growing progressively redder. Why did I say redder?
redder and sweeter while you enjoy a nice time with Zoe. Nice. Everybody chooses an activity. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Well, I'd just say gaming, because unless if that's not considered an activity, then drawing or songwriting. Well, I mean, I used to songwrite. I don't songwrite as much as I do anymore. But I mean, I do from time to time. I just don't write it down. Sammy would most likely say for an activity, he would probably say shitting on the floor or arson. Player order is decided based on how bullshit-ish would be if a pseudo health magazine preached that doing this activity every morning will make you live longer. Shitting on the floor or arson. That's interesting.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it. I want to have some fun, so I'm gonna go to a party that's outside this high school. That day, during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point, there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself. But who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. Nice. Also, some completely off topic. I'm not sure about you guys, but back in like high school, or I mean, if I would have still gone to high school, the high school I would have preferred choosing honestly would have been this high school. Because, like, it seems so much fun. Like, shit happens, crazy, bizarre, funny shit. And the fact that you have, like, a party outside of the school 24/7 they can just go to at, like, any time. You could also just, I mean, I think you just go to the bathrooms and just skip school. Like, any school, but I mean, crazy shit don't happen in the bathrooms like how it does in this game. The only crazy shit that would normally happen is just like people smoking weed or shit. You notice Liam and Polly taking a break from the rave. You dance over to join them.
Hey, boo!
Yo, we were just talking about the insane music festival we are going to this weekend. You're going, right? Shit, you forgot to get tickets. They're probably all sold out now, and there's no way you can afford to pay a scalper. Obviously, you tell them you're going, though you've never let the truth get in the way of talking to hotties. Really? Yes! I can't wait. All my favorite bands are gonna be there. Boo Radley, imagine a fucking dragon and actual dead mouse. An actual dead mouse. That's an interesting band name. Personally, I'm most excited about the Veggie Scales. Their lead guitarist is a cucumber. It's never been done before. Hello, friends. What are we talking about? Is it a grand ball? Oh, sort of. It's like a grand ball, except everyone is more naked and the dancing is sexier. And there are a lot more fun candies. What is fun candies? You know what? You wouldn't understand. It's a peasant thing. No, wait. This is perfect. If you can convince Liam and Polly to invite Miranda to the music festival, maybe she'll cover your ticket too.
brain. If a party happens in the forest and there are no party virgins to be bewildered by it, is it really a party? Like, is it really a party? You know, guys, if we bring Miranda, her royal status will give us diplomatic immunity. This is gonna be creative or fun. Charming. Fuck! Did you say virgin? Why are you? What? Are you not? Of course I am. I'm a princess, and I'm sick of death of nefarious warlocks trying to tempt me into the woods to be sacrificed. We're not warlocks, and even if we were, only a vanishingly small percentage of warlocks actually. Liam, now's not the time to get on your high horse about warlocks, right? Right. I knew it. You're warlocks. All of you. I swear, it's enough to make me long for deflowerment. With all the trouble it causes me, it's hardly worth the ability to attract and imprison unicorns. Come on. Miranda stomps off in a huff, followed by like 15 unicorns. One of the unicorns offers to sell you a ticket to the festival, but you can't afford it. Lame. You lose -2 boldness and -1 smarts.
Alright.
Come on. What would... Fuck it, what's his name? Sammy would go to. Why not? He's somewhat bald. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. But you don't stop there. You want the world to know how reckless you are for the rest of eternity. So you do some graffiti on the wall. No way! The graffiti says I'm bold as fuck. And you know what? It turns out the wall is a magical wall that grants wishes. What wall? What, a wall? A deep voice resounds. I thought it says responds. Resounds from within the wall and says, well, not bold as fuck, but maybe a bit bold. And then you gain +2 boldness. This literally sounds like Sammy. Oh boy, that's an opinionated wall. Anyway, lucky you. Zoe is brushing her teeth, which takes a long time since she has many mouths. And when suddenly, ha ha! Foul monsters, prepare to die! Aravi? The monster slayer? Here to kill me? This is such an honor. You have, like, no idea. What? What is happening right now? I am such a huge fan of your work in the attempted murder of many classmates field. But I've always wondered, why do you almost exclusively attack Damien and Liam? Is this some sort of forbidden lust, sexy sexual tension thing? What? No! If you're attacking me, does that mean you're into me too? OMG! Listen, foul eldritch horror. You are hot in everything, but that's not the point. Demons and vampires are some of the oldest, most vile monsters there are, bringing terror to the rest of the world for centuries, and they must be destroyed.
Werewolves are only dangerous some of the time. Ghosts do no, I am stuttering a lot. Damn. Ghosts do more haunting than murdering. Robots are off limits since they're outside the fantasy realm. Mer people are too busy terrorizing the air people for me to bother, and are gorgeous or gorgons even monsters, or do they just count more as mythical creatures? Wow. Okay. This is all such good info to know for future fanfics about why your sexy times with Damien and Liam are so emotionally charged. I'm not having sexy times with Damien and Liam! But really? Miranda and Vera probably have higher body counts than Liam for sure, and they're at least equal to Damien's. I think maybe you need to develop new criteria for which monsters you hunt and which you don't. Besides, if you're only doing it based on what type of monster they are and not how much killing they do, that seems kind of racist, you know? I don't know, Purple Girl. What I'm hearing makes some sense, but it could be another of your mind tricks. Isn't messing with people's minds kind of your thing? Is that you saying that? Or your prejudiced? I can't talk at the moment. Sure then. How do I decide who to hunt? Oh, well, helping someone figure out the best way to determine which of your classmates to murder is kinda bleak. But Zoe's drawing a blank and you wanna impress her, so go ahead, be your worst self. Make an online poll to let the world decide who to kill. Your priority should be to kill whoever would make the best key ingredient for the most delicious lasagna. This sounds like Sammy. Ah yes, the classic lasagna test. First, introduced by infamous vampire hunter Van Helsing. I'm not sure why I didn't think of it sooner. Probably because of all the incredible hot sexual tension between you and Damien and Liam. Oh wait, I thought they said do not at first. No, not because of that, because that's not a thing. Stop it! My massive online following eagerly awaiting the next chapter of Slayer or Slain Heart. Disagree? Cut that out! This is foolish. We all know that the monster that makes the best lasagna ingredient is ricotta cheese. Who the fuck is ricotta cheese? I'm off to hunt ricotta cheese. So good luck writing any smutty fanfic about that. Ha! That poor naive fool. I've already written several fanfics about Aravi having sex with various types of cheese. Excuse me? The more I read about her, the more I'm realizing she's a perfect pick for Sammy. She has, and you and Zoe spend... Oh wait, she has. And you and Zoe spent a lovely romantic afternoon reading them together, thus gaining +2 charm and +1 smarts. You're engaging in your favorite weekend activity, ignoring anything in favor of thinking about which classmate you'd like to take to prom and how horny you are. When you find out that this is apparently reading on your face. Hey Sammy, You seem pretty horny and like someone who sits around all day thinking about who you're going to take to prom. Wow, does she have your number or what? Listen, I'm kinda interested in someone, but honestly, I don't think I could be with any monster who isn't spectacular at sex. I know sex isn't everything, but it's sort of everything to me. Not really, but it's pretty high on my list of priorities. Sorry if this is TMI. Titillating monster interaction. But it's someone you know, so I thought you might have some insight. It's MARTYG.O.A.T. I just love sex. Any position. Missionary, clergy, apocalyptic, upside down, nightmare, demon, the pentagram. What do you think could MARTYG.O.A.T keep up with? Keep up with me? Oh, what do you think? Could MARTYG.O.A.T keep up with me? I can only say this. He is the discoverer of the orgasm. Actually, the whole thing is named after him. Haven't you ever noticed that orgasm is an anagram of MARTYG.O.A.T? Are you kidding me? Once I asked him what he thought about what he thought sex was about, don't ask me why. And he told me that it was the natural process for most living beings to conceive children. He has no idea. Nah, that's I love this game.
MARTYG.O.A.T? Orgasm?
OMG, you're totally right. I've never even noticed that before. Like, actually, it still makes no sense to me, but I'm going to assume that's because I'm high and it's super legit on the level. You seem to know your letters and words. I'm sure it'll make sense once I sober up. MARTYG.O.A.T invented the orgasm? Wow. Now MARTYG.O.A.T, aka Orgasm, totally owes you one. Not one orgasm, just a general one. You know what I mean. Oh, you gain +3 fun as well. Everybody chooses an occupation. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Occupation. I don't remember what that means. So I don't know. Mario and Luigi were plumbers. Player order is decided based on how funny an off-base or an off-brand version of these two heroes called Hans and Rudolph would be, who aside from saving a kingdom are also selected a occupation. Start debating now. Sure, Anthony. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you totally forget your lines. It's terrible. But you don't let that get you down. You start improvising all your lines, and it's marvelous. Somehow it's enhanced the pathos of the play in an unexpected ways, and that's saying something, since half of your improvisation is a rap battle against your inner fears. You gain +2 creativity. To be or not to be high as balls? Not even a question. I'm already there.
To tree or not to tree? Wait, I can't ask questions. I'm a tree.
Okay, guys, I'm really digging the Shakespeare fanfic you're doing here. Now all you need to do is kiss. Kiss who? Just point the way, I'll kiss whoever.
How about death?
I tried it. It was okay. That's actually how I died.
No, I was being metaphorical. I meant that you should join me and feel the gentle caress of the dark side.
Wow, this play just got spicy. I mean, I'm playing a cult member, so I'm 100% on board with this.
And trees provide shade. Perhaps I am already on the dark side.
And I'm a plague doctor, so like, doctors are good. But plague is bad. I don't know what to choose. There's at least a 50% chance Polly will choose to go with the dark side. That chance, like Polly, is unacceptably high. But put a stop to this madness. Not everything is about good and evil, guys. The real quests has already been to find a shirt for poor topless Dimitri. I'll tell you what I want. What I really want. So I'm gonna tell you what I want, what I really want. Sure, this. You'll think I spent thousands of years developing such fine abs just to put a shirt over them. Puh! But Dimitri, that's what makes it such good character development. Oh, can it be a fishnet shirt? Or like nipple tape? Nipple tape is a shirt, right?
I don't want a shirt. No shirt, no.
The resistance you feel is what makes it good theater. As Chekhov says, if in fact Act 1 you have a shirtless vampire hanging around a high school, he must be shirted by the last act.
Oh, bro, are you turning into a wolf right now? I know I never wanna wear a shirt around that time of the month. No. I'm not a werewolf. And I'm not a person who wears shirts. I have a brand and you have no right to interfering with it. To be interfering with it. Dimitri stomps shirtlessly out of the room, and you look way more mature by comparison. You gain +2 boldness and +1 smarts.
Sure.
I am going to go to the bathrooms. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. While in the bathroom, you tell yourself in the mirror that you're so bold you would kill a tiny big-eyed turtle with your bare hands. That monstrous act would instantly give you +500 boldness. But come on, you're just talking to yourself in the mirror. What's the merit in that? You know what, you can keep the +2 boldness anyway for saying that to yourself out loud. You see Miranda, Polly, Vera, and Damien all crowding around the bathroom mirror. Can't a monster take a shit in peace at this school? Your brows are just short of being on fleek. They're a millimeter off fleek. Maybe your snakes got in the way.
Pathetic.
This coming from someone whose face is see-through? How can we tell if that's your highlight or the highlights of an oncoming train?
Ugh. Lame.
Oh,
please. You wouldn't know a good contour if it punched you in the throat. And a really good contour can actually do that. I like to start with a palette of complementary colors for my skin tone. Blood red, baby flesh pink, bloodshot crimson, and then do a basic blend with a boiled chimera egg. What? It's called technique, fuckers. Doing amazing makeup is like punching someone's face with beauty. I just do not see the use in putting so much time and energy into painting one's face. Is that not what we all have? Is that not what we all have makeup slaves for? Miri, no. At least we know we're both more competent than Mira. And worse than me. Not that that's saying much of anything. There needs to be a way of settling who's the best at makeup. Both Vera and Polly look unexpectedly at you. Okay. Visit the dungeons of Linocum, Sumerian god of makeup, wherein lies the legendary orb of Lincom, which coincidentally can tell who's the best at makeup. Make up this potato to see who can produce the prettiest potato. Yes, do it to the potatoes. We got the potatoes. Potatoes. You take out the 2 potatoes you always carry with you for such scenarios. What? I'm not wasting my makeup on a potato. That's because you know this duel is already lost. Am I right? Fuck it. My potato will kick your potato's ass to the moon, Polly. Talking about potatoes. The 2 of them engage in an all-out makeup battle. Soon both of them finish. Vera, your potato is gourd. What a hot potato girl. I have to admit, your potato is beautiful too, Polly. Is it normal to feel like fucking a potato? Who cares now? The important thing is, I'm sorry for doubting your makeup skills. Me too, girl. Girl. Look at them. They could start a career in modeling. Blech. They could indeed. And all thanks to MARTYG.O.A.T. They both leave mesmerized by their new potatoes, and maybe by your wisdom too. You gain +2 smarts and +1 creativity. Several days later, you spot the potatoes in Vogue magazine. Everybody chooses a historical figure. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Ozzy Osbourne. He's hysterical when it comes to music. Player orders decide based on who it would be the most terrible wingman at a bar. Man, really close.
to the end. And this recording is longer than I thought it would be. Polly and Miranda sit together surrounded by Miranda's customary crowds of serfs.
Huh?
So wait, you've actually got serfs who eat for you? Well,
Disgraceful.
of course. I find eating to be terribly undignified, so I almost never do it. Hey, me neither. What other kinds of crazy serfs have you got? Well, I have a serf to go to the bathroom for me, a serf to experience difficult emotions for me, and a serf for keeping my silverware in alphabetical order. I even have a surfing serf for standing on top of whenever I go surfing. Wow, that's a lot of serfs. It's a fair amount. The only limit is my imagination. Unfortunately, my imagination serf imagined a way to escape from serfdom. So now I'm all out of ideas. Well, I'm sure with the help of Marty.Go.A.T, we could probably think up a dope new kind of serf. Oh, is that so? I can't wait. Well, you're on the spot now. What will it be? Ooh, Miranda, you should get a puppy serf. It's not actually a serf, it's just like 50 cute puppies. I mean, cute dogs. You should get a party serf. Polly, a serf to experience your hangovers for you. Yep. A serf for me? I couldn't possibly. Why not? I do it all the time. But isn't it wrong to make someone else experience the negative consequences of your actions? Well, like I said, I do it all the time, and Father says I can do no wrong. Therefore, it's probably fine. Oh, okay. Well, hell yeah. Let's hire a dude to deal with all my withdrawal symptoms. Hire? Polly, dearest, we don't pay our serfs. We don't? Sweet deal. Polly hires the burliest hangover serf she can find, and the two of you go out for the night of your lives. The serf is dead in the morning from the epic hangover, but the memories are well worth the second degree manslaughter. Looks like Scott and Zoe are having marshmallows for lunch. You say that because their cafeteria table is covered in a literal mountain of marshmallows. What has Scott got himself into this time? Zoe slams a marshmallow into her mouth. It's mildly impressive. That's 15 marshmallows! Scott stuffs 6 marshmallows into his mouth at once. It's slightly more impressive. Oh yeah? Well, I'm at chew, twin, chew, chew, 3, chew. I'm the chew, king of the marshmallow! Ugh, I didn't want to have to do this, but you leave me no choice, rival. Zoe begins to glow purple and convulse. Her tentacles swell and... Wait, you smell death itself.
Ancient chaos, doom to worlds, sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice!
A cloud of marshmallows rise up into the air, and Zoe's countless mouths, all open with an infinite hunger, all of the mallows fly into Zoe's gaping mouths. The cafeteria windows open as all marshmallows in a 50-mile radius are summoned to their doom. It's unspeakably impressive.
Hey, no fair.
If I counted correctly, I've now eaten 13,666 marshmallows. Exactly, which means I win.
Not cool.
Wait, that is like very not cool. You can't use more than one mouth during an eating contest. It's cheating. And I would know because I used my hands at soccer one time, and I still feel bad about it.
No way, I didn't cheat. The validity of this impromptu marshmallow match is my whole reason to live, and my whole reason to not destroy this amazing marshmallow-filled planet. Quick, referee, this athlete dispute before the... Quick, referee, this athlete dispute before the whole planet is destroyed. Okay, we can't control how many mouths we have. That's not nice, Scott. Are you a good boy or not? You would call Scott a good boy. I'm automatically picking that. I don't know what the other one said, but I'm automatically picking that. You can pause it and check yourself. Scott's eyes widen in primal fear.
Wait, I'm sorry, Zoe. I want to be a good boy. I don't want to be not a good boy.
Wait, Scott, who's a good boy again?
It's me, Scott.
Who's a good boy again?
Me!
Then I guess I'm the winner, mouths and all. Zoe may have won the marshmallow battle, but you'll win the marshmallow prom date demon friendship war. Everybody chooses a brand. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. I choose Blue Diamond Almonds, because they're fucking good. Player order is decided based on how likely it is that the selected brand secretly rules the world. Start debating now. Alright. I'm gonna probably choose some fucked up brand. Alright. Last day. The last thing Sammy will do. Do what he does best. Those are all time. I was gonna choose water to do crypto, but that's another thing he does best. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses to be exact. Damn. Roses aren't a valid currency or stat in this game. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses equal 2 creativity points. Sweet, you gain plus 2 creativity points. Nice. And stats wise, Sammy is whooping my ass. Zoe bonds up to you with even more of a pep in her potential step than usual. Hey Sammy, aren't you so excited about the con coming up? I know what you're thinking. Which con? Con the condiments convention. Con the con artist convention. Nope, it's con the convention for ultimate fans. And I thought maybe we could be ultimate fans together. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, and sorry if this is too soon to ask this, I mean it's hard to determine the relative appropriateness of brief intervals of time when you've been around in various forms for millennia. But would you want to do a couple cosplay with me? I mean, if you can think of a good enough pairing. Hell yeah! You would, and you know the most perfect couple cosplay pairing ever you suggest. What does it say? The barrel system and the unbearable feeling of void that no material good can fulfill. Naruto and Garfield. Uh-oh. I mean, it is what Sam would say. Naruto and Garfield? I mean, sure, yeah. I was into that at one point, but, like, not anymore by a long shot. I'm all about Sasuke and Garfield. Oh no! Just think about it, even just on a pure aesthetic level. Which sounds better? Naruto Field or Sasu Field? Sasu Field by a mile. And in the end, isn't that what makes a great ship? The combined name? Come to think of it, there's not really a great portmanteau of Sammy and Zoe to be our ship name, is there? I'm not saying our ship is definitely sunk, but I think I need to dock this ship in the harbor before I take it out again. Damn, the only time he fails. Damn it, you knew your name should have been something cool like Dyak, and then you and Zoe together could be Zodiac. Is Dyak a name? Whatever, you should have thought of that before having a stupid name like Sammy. Damn! Don't do Sammy like that. You lose -2 creativity and -1 smarts.
Sure.
Damn. Alright. Well, sorry, Sammy. But for my last day, I have not gone to class once, but I am going to the gym to play one last dodgeball game. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Many people fall during the battle. You can't take any more, so you valiantly go straight to the other teams later and start negotiating for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement. What an unexpected twist. You gain +10 righteousness, but this game is so wrong in so many ways that you would be lucky if you could do anything with that. And +2 charm. Nice. But none of that matters, because tonight you're going on a date with Polly to the casino! Yeah! Yeah, I love casinos. They combine my three greatest loves: bad life choices, risk, addiction, and getting fucked up. Hell yeah, Sammy. Polly. Did I say greatest loves? Blah. Did I say 3 greatest loves? I meant threes. The number between 3 and 5. Sorry, I'm already pretty blasted because I'm so excited about this casino. Come on, let's make some disastrous financial decisions. Show me how fiscally irresponsible you can be, baby. You heard the ghost. What you gonna do? Hmm. I'm gonna bet my life on it. I'm going to a horse race and betting my life on it. Wow. I can't believe there's a racetrack inside this casino. That's usually not how it works. Yeah, of course, that's not how it usually works, but monsters don't normally go to high school either, so shut up. Okay. How much money are you going to bet? Wait, why did you write my actual life on a piece of paper, sign it in blood, and hand it to the bookie? I don't know what's going on, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be sweet. You bet your immortal soul on a horse called Best Horse. This seems like a safe bet. It's so sweet that you're willing to die and become a ghost with me just for laughs at a casino. That's not what this is at all. You're taking a calculated risk. You don't want to die. You don't want to. Phew. Looks like Best Horse wasn't named ironically at all. All the other horses are dead and you win. The odds being what they are, the bookie awards you your life plus 3 more lives. Oh, so I gained my 3 lives back. Hell yeah. Apparently you weren't the first person to try actually betting their life on a horse race. Still, you'd rather be derivative I'm just gonna say it, than dead. You gain plus 2 fun and plus $1. Hell yeah. Alright. Sammy's first. And seeing how this is going, Sammy's gonna pick Zoe. Like, Zoe literally seems like the right, pick for him. Because they have so much in common. Now me. Yeah, I'm
Hey,
picking
boo.
my girl, Polly. My love. My forever love. Mine.
All right.
Wow. If you don't know, normally it's typically the first one who goes first. Well, I mean, typically it's rare for having both players or like all players to be the winner. But it can happen, so the order would have been random. But typically, and same thing with all of them losing. It can happen, but it's kind of rare. Through my gameplays, at least, with my sister. And sometimes with my brother. But, yeah, typically, the one who, is most likely to lose is normally the first one to go up. And, as you see here, wow. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. What? Oh, I like her fit.
Spoiler
I actually
alert,
like her outfit.
you rock!
Oh, is this one of those scenarios? Prom together? I mean, yes, sure! I kind of wondered what would happen if we went together to prom. I really do like her fit. And I can't believe this is one of those scenarios. I could show you some fan art I did, but if we kept that for after prom to use as inspiration.
This is a fanfic come true!
Oh, look. I actually like her fit. Look how adorable it looks. I like it. Prom night was wild.
You spent all night discussing about Yu-Gi-Oh! And how you strongly believe it is a prequel of Jurassic Park. That's interesting. Zoe was skeptical at first, but she surely got aroused by the intensity of your arguments. One theory led to another, and eventually it led to sweet intercourse because, you know, sex always find a way, especially when you believe in the heart of the cards.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Let's hope my theory is correct. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you.
Yes.
Yes! I mean, it's pretty obvious, actually. Because, I mean, she is my girl after all, so... You know... Of course she would say this. Why would she not? Yes! And she has a mistletoe ready for me, see? Santa's favorite. Oh. It'll be epic, boo. Shit will get pretty wild pretty soon. Only one thing. If I were you, I'd get some good life insurance. Just in case.
Party time!
Hell yeah. I really like how she looks though as well. I like how my character looks as well. That will have most likely been a prom outfit that I would wear. Even though the actual prom fit I've worn throughout pretty much every prom I've been to in the past when I was, you know, in high school. Almost went to prom in 8th grade, but shit happened and yeah. But now I'm curious what would happen if I went to prom during 8th grade with that one girl. But yeah, most of my prom fits was literally all black with green tie. But I would have definitely wanted this fit as well. Like, I really would have chose this fit. The black, but most dark green and green tie. Prom was wild! But still, not wild enough for the likes of you. So close to dawn, you decided to keep partying by improvising a dope after party at an abandoned manor house. You partied with a group of classmates for days. Over time, people came and left. Some even died from too much partying. At one point, one of the deities of partying hard appeared summoned by the death of your peers, which turned out to be a sacrifice to him. He declared you his heralds and bestowed upon you supernatural rad party powers, like endless confetti, whatever that means. Then he joined you and you all kept partying for another entire week because that's how you roll. Hell yeah. I moved my camera a little bit down just to see. Hell yeah, got new events and new outcomes. Best at impersonating a plate of spaghetti. Yeah, look how many fucking events there are in this game. Endings and outcomes. I still haven't scratched it all. I scratched a lot, but not all of it. Polly, best at phasing out. Just so you can all see this. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Yeah, no one likes that douchebag, so I'm just gonna put me where I am.
Zoe's many years of researching obscure trivia for her steamy fanfics paid off. She got a job as consultant at a company who makes fantasy sex toys based on beloved pop culture characters like Goku or Ichigo. Actually, why am I naming fictional characters' names? Now she rakes in the big bucks designing blueprints of stuff like the cock of the Demogorgon or the vagina of the Statue of Liberty. Polly took a summer job as the ghost of Christmas present. She spent most of her time partying. There was almost no work because, you know, it was summer. Miranda started a non-profit to help countries without a monarchy. Because all countries should have the right to be graciously ruled by the Mer Kingdom. For those 3 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Also, I really love this outro. I love the music and everything. But for copyright reasons, I gotta have to mute this. My god, I really want to listen to the song, but I don't know if this is copyrighted or not. So, for copyright reasons, I'm gonna have to like mute the song. But yeah, man, I really loved it. The first time I've played this game, this ending like hit me in like a way of like, my god, I don't want it to like end because it was so much fun, you know? Which I guess is like endings for like every game, every like ending to like a show, TV show, anime, you know? But man, I just love this ending in this song. Cause it felt like, you know, a high school life that I would honestly want. Which sounds weird, but like, this sounds like fun. I'm not sure about you, but this sounds like a fun... it just sounds fun. I just love this game. I love the like feel of it. I love the game in general. Like I said, I love the outro music. I love the characters. Like, I love the humor, especially. Like, the humor's really funny in this game. Like, I love everything about this game. Like, it's so fun. And I'm just gonna let this play out, but I'm also still gonna talk because no music's playing because potential copyright reasons. But man, I just love also the photos because it generally feels like, you know, a high school that I would not want to end ever. Sammy, what are you doing, my girl? That's nice. What kind of Comic-Con is it? Monster Con. Oh yeah, the fourth game for Monster Prom, which is Monster Con. And yes, it actually did happen. It did happen. I don't have the game yet, but yeah, it does happen. But yeah, I just love this game. I hope you guys want to see more of this. Either way, I feel like I'm gonna play more of this either way. I'm also shocked of how long this took. And I feel like you can tell just from seeing my window. From how it was like evening to straight away dark. Man, I just love this game. I also love like the endings. Cause like, I don't know, it feels like, oh, I got a new ending. Didn't know I got this ending. Didn't get this ending yet. But yeah, as you see here, I've played a lot of this game. Yeah, seeing the endings. Yep, as you see, literally, no joke, my first try trying to get other endings with other characters, with my character, was the sex endings. No joke. Like, my sister even was like, what the fuck? How are you getting the sex endings? Like, how are you getting all of the sex endings? But yeah, oh yeah. More art. That was by the creators. I realize I'm in the, oh wait, yeah, I'm in the wrong category. But I think it's not copyrighted if I showed like this, cause like it's in the game. I hope it's not copyrighted. I'm pretty sure it's not. But the one Polaroid I really love is this. I really love this Polaroid. So I'm gonna leave it with this on the screen. And yeah, I'm gonna leave this video here. Sorry for it being like long. I've literally been recording for 2 hours and 52 minutes. Almost 2 hours and 53 minutes. Cause yep, now it is. But yeah, this is gonna have to do a lot of editing. Sorry for this being late upload, but yeah, I didn't expect this game to be long, and I took a nap in the morning because I was sleepy. I was tired. Didn't want to get up because I was tired. But yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of editing. Not much, cause like, you know, most of the gameplay itself is literally just talking. Most of the video is literally gameplay and me commentating on the gameplay and me reading the story, you know. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I am planning on doing more videos of this because I love this game. So yeah, I'm planning on doing more. Hope you enjoy. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe button if you really like my channel. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Oh hey guys, look, I'm like right next to Polly. Whoa. Oh. 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 Yep. Oh. 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 Whoa. Whoa. Oh. See, my arm's right next to her. Haha. See. See guys. Haha.